Breaking news that we're following in Bothell, an experimental plane sitting in the middle of the road after making a crash landing late last night.
Yeah, it happened in Bothell on 228th Street Southeast and 45th Avenue, which is right by Miners Corner, and that's a very popular children's play area. Children were all fine. It happened in the middle of the night. No one was there, but our Kayla Lafferty has been there all morning. Kayla, what can you tell us right now?
Well, we just actually got a lot closer to the scene here where you can see this small aircraft. And for reference on the size of it, it only takes up about a lane and a half of traffic here on 228th Street. But just for a little bit of context here, experimental aircraft just means something that's amateur built, an amateur built plane that is licensed by the FAA. And speaking of the FAA, they are on their way to investigate. Not quite here on scene though yet. Now, Snohomish County Sheriff's Office says this was that experimental aircraft, but it was on its way to Painfield in Everett. It had complete engine failure and had to make an emergency landing. On the way down, hit some power lines, knocking out power before crashing on 228th Street. We do know that there were two people and a dog inside the plane when it crashed. The two people were taken to the hospital with only minor injuries along with the dog. The dog is okay, we hear, but people who live in the neighborhood heard the commotion and came out to see what happened.
We just heard a bunch of loud noise and the power all went out, and so we came outside and just heard just a bunch of the power lines were just, or the big old towers back here were just going woo, woo, woo. It was, you know what I mean, and didn't know what happened, and so I walked out to the road and there was a freaking plane in the road.
And of course, a look here at daytime hours of this plane in the roadway this morning. Once again, 228th Street. The road will remain blocked for the next few hours as the FAA is on their way to investigate, and then they have to go through that whole investigation process. But for now, live in Bothell, Kayla Lafferty, King 5 News.